Hello, my name's Chris. I'm giving the review of the stock issues I'm having with the gun here. This is for confirmation for DDI. The gun does have issues out of the box. I took out the box here yesterday when up the man dropped it off. The stock will not lock in position. It's completely forward right here, and basically it will not come down from that position. Or basically it will come down. It will not lock in position. And will not fold back into our locking position as well too. Will not lock at all. It should lock right here, but that's what the position was when I first got out of the box. I took it out of the box, I pushed the button over here and try to attempt to lock it forwards. It will not lock forwards. The other problem is safety mechanism is being rubbed by the inner groove on the stock right here underneath here. If I put the stock all the way down for the safety lock right here, the stock will rub on the inside here and push the groove up. I'll show you that right now. You push it, it's being pushed up right there. The safety mechanism is being pushed forwards as it should not be. The stock, if you look at top down on here, one side is sticking out farther than the other side. It is not even. It's cockeyed down inside the receiver or the railing or something in there. It's not aligning properly. It needs to be pushed over a bit more. It's going to need to be pushed over about another maybe quarter of an inch or something on it because it's not aligning properly and it's not locking in position right either. I'll show 3 mags here I got. It's rubbing on the magazines. Here's a typical Bakelite Star magazine from Russia. Locks in position okay. Whenever you have the safety down, it's rubbing on the magazine right there. You can see it's rubbing right on the bottom of the magazine. It should not be rubbing on there. The other side, you got a big, about a 3/8 gap right there on one side. Should not be rubbing in there. Look at that. Will not fold up. Then it's also pushing, as I said before, it's pushing the mechanism, the safety mechanism forwards. And it's rubbing on that. That's why you have to keep on pushing this stupid thing down on here. Pushing the mechanism up, look at that. It's pushing it right up. Try another magazine here. Got an AK47U mag. Lock in position okay. Still rubbing on that one. Safety down. It's pushing the safety up again as usual. Lower mechanism works okay on here. Won't work so good in the back. Will not work in fact at all. Another AK47U mag. Locks in okay. Safety down. Stock will not work in the back. When you flip it forwards, it's barely clearing that one right there. It's barely clearing that one. Still pushing the safety mechanism up as I said before. Barely hitting that. Still will not lock in rear position. The other thing I had problems with this thing, I took the bolt assembly out of the gun here and I examined the firing pin channel, firing pin area as well too. The firing pin in here, I'll compare it. I got a titanium firing pin out of one of my other AK-47s here, and I compare it to this one and this one. This firing pin in here is what I'm talking about. It had tons of carbon buildup on the tapered edge right here. When I first took it out of the gun, it was actually stuck in the forward position. It had so much carbon buildup on there. I don't know if it's caused by a pop primer issue because I was unable to take the gun to the range here to test it out because it's raining for probably the next couple days. And that may be a problem because it's similar to the SKS design where you have a tapered Morse part that goes up in here. It's called a Morse taper, and it's tapered when it goes up into the bolt head part right here. And if this firing pin is too deep going into the primer pocket, it will cause a pop primer issue, which leads to blowback of gas and carbon. And that's possibly why the primer or the firing pin was caused with tons of carbon buildup on this tapered part right here. I cleaned that out for about a half an hour. It's rattling around now right here, but I still have not been able to take it to the range because of the weather conditions outside. Other than that, the gun looks relatively good inside. I'll put it back together here for you guys. was one other thing that I wanted to mention, because I did notice it. When you put the receiver or the bolt carrier back inside here, you got a little bit of wall. I don't know if that's normal on here, because it's not normal to my typical Arsenal milled and stamped AKs out there. You got about maybe about a 1/16 or less of a wobble in here. I don't know if that's normal. But the gun functions at the factory, it should be okay. I just don't know if that's typical of your typical DDI AKs out there for that. So that's the reviews that I seen. I thought there could be a problem with the bolt in there, possibly. I don't know why the guy didn't check the fire or the spent casings after the rifle was shot, using the test bed machine over there after they test fired up there. See if the primer was okay. But as of right now, the stock will not function right. The stock is hitting on the trick or the safety mechanism here. It will not cycle. It will not function properly. Safety mechanism down. Bomb works fine. The groove where the safety mechanism is supposed to work hits on there. And if you look here, you got a big gap over here on the inside here. You got a big gap over here, and there's virtually no gap over here on the stock. So you got about a 3/8 gap over here. You got about virtually no gap on the inside outer part right here. So that's flawed. Needs fixed. And the quality control should have checked that out before the thing was shipped out. And you can call me up here, or you can email me back here with DDI's intentions of fixing this rifle. Thank you.